Hi, in last class we discussed about Cartesian plane and how the plane is divided into four parts and what are the characters of numbers in each quadrant and how can we identify the given points lies in four quadrants and what is the nature of origin and where it is origin. If you are not listen my first video, I will give you description for the first video link. Okay, now in this class I have to discuss about how can we denote the points on plane. By the characters itself we can find whether the point lies in q1, q2, q3, q4. Now how can we denote the point actually where it is? For example, if we take a Cartesian coordinate with x coordinate is positive, y coordinate is positive. If both are positive, point should lies on q1. In q1 where the point lies? Now I am discussing about that. Let us take first point P 2, 3. Denote the point P2, 3 in the Cartesian plane. So first by observing the points itself, x is equal to 2, y is equal to 3. X is equal to 2 is positive, y is equal to 3 is positive. Both are positive. Since both are positive, according to the characters of the numbers in Cartesian plane, since x coordinate is positive, y coordinate is positive, that should be lies on q1. This is q1, this is q2, this is q3, this is q4. In quadrant 1 where the point 2, 3 is lies. Now take x is equal to 2. We know that in a Cartesian coordinates, first one represents for x, second one represents for y. So first one is x coordinate, second one is y coordinate. The name itself it is x coordinate, so that we can denote this first coordinate on x axis. We know that x axis, which is horizontal line, is a real number line. In real number line, where x is equal to 2 we have here. Let us see where. Here we have minus 2. Here we have plus 2. What is this? Plus 2 or minus 2? Plus 2. So that here you put a dot. Okay, next y is equal to 3. Y is equal to plus 3. Y means vertical line is called y axis. So this vertical line is also real number line. So y is equal to 3 is positive. So we know that this one is positive y axis, this one is negative y axis. So that 3 should be on positive y axis. So on positive y axis 3 is here. So put a dot here. Now from 2 and from 3, from 2 moving top side, moving upward side, from 3 coming to right side like this. From 2 moving upward side like this. Both are intersecting here. So here we have a point P 2, 3. Understand? Let us take another point Q minus 1, 3. So how can we denote Q minus 1, 3 on the Cartesian plane? Same as first point. So here Q is equal to minus 1, 3. In this minus 1, 3, first one is for x, second one is for y. So x is negative, y is positive. According to our previous class, if x is negative, y is positive, that point should lies on q2. Understand? So in q2 where that point q lies. So for that purpose, let us take what is the value of x here, first coordinate, which is also called as abscissa. For this first coordinate we have one another two names. First name is first coordinate, second one is x coordinate, third one is abscissa. For this also we have three names. First name is second coordinate, second name is y coordinate, third name is ordinate. So what is the value of abscissa, or what is the value of x coordinate, or what is the value of first coordinate? Minus 1. So x is equal to minus 1 means x is equal to negative value, that should be on negative x axis. So here we have minus 1. So that put a dot here. And next y is equal to 3. Y is equal to plus 3 or minus 3? It is plus 3. So that should be on positive y axis. Second one is represents for y axis. So here we have 3. So minus 1 is here, 3 is here. From minus 1 same as previous. From minus 1 moving top side, that is upper side. From 3 left side. both are intersecting here. So here we have a point Q minus 1 comma 3. Next, let us take another point R minus 4 comma minus 4. Both are negative. Since both are negative, that point should lies on Q3. Understand? So in Q3, let us take x is equal to minus 4. Put a dot here. Y is equal to minus 4. Put a dot here. From minus 4 onwards, coming downward side. From here minus 4 onwards, coming left side. Where both are intersecting? Both are intersecting here. So here we have a point minus 4 comma 4. Let us take next point capital R 5 comma minus 2. Whatever it may be, let us take the same R is there, so that we take here S 5 comma minus 2. So here x is equal to 5 is positive, so put a dot here. Y is equal to minus 2 is negative, put a dot here. From 5 onwards, coming to downside, from minus 2 onwards, coming to right side. So here we have S 5 comma minus 2. Understand? Like this, we are denoting the points and quadrants. Let us take another point U 3 comma 0. 3 comma 0. As our previous class, what I told, if in a given Cartesian coordinates, if y is 0, then that point should lies on x-axis. If x is 0, then point lies on y-axis. So here y is 0. So 3 comma 0 should lies on x-axis. Is this plus 3 or minus 3? Yes, plus 3. So here 3. Where that point? That is u 3 comma 0. Similarly, here we have minus 3 comma 0. Similarly, here we have, let us take 0 comma 2. Why? Because on y-axis x is 0. Let us take this one is 0 comma minus 5. Like this. This one is 1. 1 is represented on x-axis. In the numeric it is 1. In the point form it is 1 comma 0, it is 2 comma 0, it is 3 comma 0, it is 4 comma 0, it is 5 comma 0, it is 6 comma 0. Wherever the point you take on x-axis, its y coordinate is 0. Coming to left side, minus 1 comma 0, minus 2 comma 0, minus 3 comma 0, minus 4 comma 0. Wherever you take any point on the entire x-axis, its y coordinate is 0. Similarly, here you take any point on y-axis, its x-coordinate should be 0. So here it is 1. As a numeric it is 1. But in the point form it is 0 comma 1. It is 0 comma 2, 0 comma 3, 0 comma 4, 0 comma 5, 0 comma 6. Coming to downside, 0 comma minus 1, 0 comma minus 2, 0 comma minus 3, 0 comma minus 4. And so on, 0 comma minus infinite. Okay. Wherever you take any point on y-axis, its x-coordinate is 0. Wherever you take any point on x-axis, its y coordinate is 0. Okay, thank you.